Hello and welcome to the energy of the weekend, which would be March 29th and 30th. First off, happy solar eclipse for today. It's great, it's good, and I believe it's the new moon. I believe so. So happy that too. All right, let's go ahead here. Let's get started. Let's see what the energy is for the weekend here. Let's take a look. What's the energy for the weekend, please? We've got step out of your comfort zone. I like that. That's very nice. That's lovely. Let's see here. Surrender to the divine. Okay. All right. So let's see what is happening here. What's going on with this step out of your comfort zone? What's the story here? What is the story? What's going on here? What is this about? Ooh la la. Now, you could be a Capricorn, or this is just quite simply some bad habits that you may require to let go of. That's possible. It may be that you know a person like this who needs to let go of some bad habits, some possible, what do you call that? Addictions, whatever the case is here, okay? But let's see what is going on after that. What is after this little devilish influence? What's after that? Okay, the quicker the better. Actually, that's an obvious choice here, but let's see what else is going on here. Let's take a look. Up. All right. Okay, anything else? What about that devil? What about the little devil here? Knight of Swords. Okay. And one more. There we go. All right, Four of Wands. Now, underneath, the World. Okay. Let's talk about this because this is actually very nice and very important. So, we do have the individual here who is going through some questionable things of their own, okay? That kind of thing. Now, there's a very big piece of advice here with all of this. It is the sooner you drop the shenanigans, sorry guys, but that's how kind of sounds. It kind of sounds like that. The sooner you drop the shenanigans, oh my goodness, I can't even say the word, the better for you it will be. Now, here's the thing. If a person keeps choosing to indulge in not some good behaviors here, okay? Either behaviors or even things, situations, whatever the case is, right? Creating harm to others or harm even to themselves, whatever the case is here, then this type of opportunity, financial opportunity apparently, is not going to be coming around until you start taking care of yourself. There we go. At that point, though, you will quickly turn the tables around here, apparently, quite quickly, actually. You will turn the tables around to becoming your own stable individual, independent person, whatever you are looking for, successful individual, and eventually gain your security, your stability, your end-all be-all in terms of feeling content and happy, safe, all that stuff, okay? This is... honestly, this little guy over here needs to be sacrificed for the well-being of you, okay? Your well-being is dependent on this. Your success is dependent on whether or not you choose to drop this hot potato, okay? Because it's at the point where it's burning your fingers now, it's burning your hands. And then at that point, what will happen is you'll start to receive better offers, better opportunities, better success. Things will start to open up for you again. If you continue being like this, though, in this unfortunate, situation that you're putting yourself in, whatever the case is here, then you're not going to see many opportunities coming in. Okay. This could be for people who are abusing substances. This could be for people who are being gossips. This could be for people who are just, making things miserable for others and themselves, by the way. So the more they stick to that, the less they're going to get good opportunities coming their way. The quicker they start to take care of themselves, which means simultaneously they'll be taking care of their environment around them too, their surroundings, the quicker they will be more of a stable individual. They will become a stable individual. They will be seen as a stable individual, whatever the case is here, right? Close up the cycle the best or the quickest that you can. And there's the end result, the 10 of Cups. Okay, so it's very, very good if a person chooses to, quote unquote, grow up for themselves, okay, and no longer indulge in any kind of, the devil is not very good behavior, okay? It was a lesson. It's proved to be a lesson in your life, and you're meant to outgrow this lesson or overcome this lesson in order to put this Ace of Pentacles in the upright for yourself. So basically gain more opportunities from the fact that you've learned something over here. Okay. If it's a learned life lesson, then it needs to stay that way. It needs to be closed. It needs to be, that's it. That's all. I'm not saying cold turkey. Sometimes people can't do that. Sometimes there requires to be a bit of a step program for themselves to get into a better well-being, state of well-being, right? And that's fine. That's fine. That's not an issue. I'm not saying, like an ultimatum, you got to do it now or else. No, I mean, it takes a little bit of a process depending on what this bad behavior really is, right? All right, let's take a look at the actual. Yeah, hard work is required. There we go. There's a little revelation behind that as well. Capricorn as well here, and then we've got a Leo. In terms of signs, of course, it's more earthy this time around. This one over here, yes, we have Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio. But we do have Capricorn right here. I've got Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus over here. A little bit of Pisces. That one is more like a bit of Gemini up there. Capricorn more so in that, although the Ace of Pentacles can be any. And Four of Wands is like a Leo here. Okay, so just be aware of what's going on here and incorporate the actual steps that you require to get this hard work on its way, kind of thing. In order to leave this behind, okay? Leave the little devil behind. Leave them alone, basically. They were there for a bit until you were supposed to learn something from it, and now you can, rightfully leave them alone. Aquarius and Gemini now, in this case, yeah, you will require to make yourself the best solution, okay? It's up to you here. You can look at different information that is given to you and then take a bit from that in order how to overcome this devilish behavior, right? Or habit or whatever this is. But it is up to you to find your own way that works for you specifically. It is something that it's more like if a person does it themselves, they will be more prone to see it through rather than doing it because they were told to. It's that, requirement of wanting to level up for themselves, right? So if they want to do that, then they will figure out their own way to do it. Of course, taking from some information that is available out there and incorporating it as their own, that kind of thing. Okay, we're going to see what the spirit message has to say here, the animal spirit guides here. Just give me a second. Let's take a look. What is most appropriate for the read overall here? This is very simple. This is more like, cut it out, or, you're not going to get the opportunities you truly want in life here. Oh, it is a little bit of an ultimatum from the universe. I will be honest about that. But it's for your betterment. So there's no reason to treat it like a threat, right? But give me 1 second. Let me see here. Let me see what's going on here. Just a second. What is the best message from the animal spirit guides for this read overall here? There it is. Adaptability and guidance. Yeah, okay. So the dragonfly is a symbol of light and change. It is reminding you to bring a bit more lightness and joy into your life in order to bring about the changes needed to reach your full potential. Approach things lightly. Yeah. This here, though, is more like adapting a new way of helping yourself. That's really more so of the general message here. If I were to incorporate it into the actual overall spread here, then it's just asking you to keep an open mind in the different ways that you can actually help yourself, achieve better, achieve greatness, go from the devil energy into the eventual 10 of Cups energy, right? That kind of thing. And then in the meantime, you will also feel really secure with who you are as a person. And at that point, you will gain the stability that you're looking for with the Four of Wands here, and everything's going to be great. Okay. Everything will turn out very nicely. By yourself or with someone, whatever it is, right? Amongst your peers, in the workplace, in a relationship, whatever this is, it's just asking you to drop some habits that you may have that don't work for the greater of all. And on top of that, for yourself either. Okay. All right. I wish you guys all the very best for the weekend. Have a great one and treat this day like a fresh new beginning chapter for yourself. Okay. I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye bye.